Good morning, my DoorDash people. I thought I would fill you guys in a little bit on a couple of features that DoorDash has added to the app. They are very important things. There may be a video out here about this, maybe not, I'm not sure. But it's something that I came across in the DoorDash news. I try to keep you guys updated on any information. Said either following me or tips and tricks on how to make life better for you in terms of making money. But this is a couple features that I feel are very important to let you guys in on to know. The first thing is going to be a pause in message notifications that you guys are going to get, in the sense of customers when they send you guys text messages. At that point, when they send you these messages, they're going to be put on hold or put on the back burner until you arrive at the restaurant. So the important thing about that is that if it's a special request that they are requesting from the restaurant, give me some extra ketchup, give me forks and napkins, any details like that, the message is not going to come through until you click that you've arrived at the restaurant. So when you click arrived at the restaurant, don't stick the phone in your pocket. Make sure that you have it in and at least monitor it while you're there to make sure that you're getting the messages from the customer, because that will play a difference in your ratings that when they're rating you. And you hate to miss a message of something important that they're wanting from you, in the sense of a special request or whatever it is. Or maybe it's after the fact. Maybe it's some details that they're sending you while you're on your way to the restaurant. Maybe they're sending you details on a gate code for an apartment, or some kind of GPS instructions or something like that that they're text messaging you, and it's not just notes left into the order or whatever it is. It's just something that you want to be mindful about to make sure you pay attention to. Because before, we would just get the messages right on spot, and you would know it, but now they're being held off, and the customers are being notified about it as well, that the driver may be driving and that he's not going to get the messages until a certain point. Like I said, you don't want the customers to start rating you guys because you're missing out on certain messages. So that's one thing that's very important. And like I said, this is all based on your rating scale. You want to try your best to keep your ratings up. This overall helps you out in the sense of bigger, better orders that pay out more. The second one, also very important. The second feature it is now is that they're being transparent. When you decline your orders, they're letting you know what your rating is going to end up at after you decline that order, if you decline it. So before you click decline, it's going to tell you that your rating is going to be this for your acceptance rating or whatever it is. So at least you might think about it twice. If you want to keep your ratings up above a certain point, at least they're being transparent and letting you know what it's going to be at. And maybe you will accept those next few orders or whatever it is. And like I said, overall, like I said, you got to be mindful. Not every market is the same. I am going to 100% be with you guys in the sense of if you have to decline an order. Like I said, I'm going to constantly say I don't have to where I'm at in my market in Southern California. We just don't have to. And I'm sure there are some drivers that decline here as well. But I don't. And it's just because the pay that we get paid here, I feel is decent compared to places like where a lot of you are in the sense of your market area. Because if you're where I'm at, they're seeing my numbers and they're like, oh yeah, I would take them all too. So I understand that on your side that you may not be able to take them, but then you also are starting to understand why I take all mine. And I'll never tell you to take all your orders, but overall, there is a rating system. This rating system is there for a reason. It is not there just because it's to let the customers and the restaurants know that you are this type of driver. Because they're transparent with that, especially with the restaurants. So they make sure that they get good drivers in the sense. And then on the customer side, I'm not 100% sure if they see like certain stars or whatever it is. Maybe they see comments and stuff. I'm just not sure on the rating stars wise. So with that is you just want to make sure that your ratings are at a certain point, because you can't expect to decline and cherry pick orders and then only expect the big orders to come through. You know what I mean? Like, it just, you got to have the common sense to understand that it's not going to work that way, where you can decline all the low orders and only accept the high ones and then expect them to only send you high ones. You're just going to be declining the low ones, declining the low ones, declining the low ones, and you're only going to accept the higher paying ones. They have a system to track that. So then when you're not getting certain types of orders sent to you most of the time, then you'll understand why. But like I said, you have the right to accept or decline whatever orders is that you like. But I accept them all. I keep all my ratings across the board are always 100%, and I'm damn near a 5-star with the exception of a 4-star that I received. And that just keeps my mind where I don't even have to worry about ratings, because I'm just doing everything. I'm out here driving. I'm out here making the money that I make. And I start declining orders, then I make that much less. Again, in my market, you would understand in my market. So again, I understand in yours, but with mine, I'm taking them all. So those are a couple features, couple things they added into the app. Like I said, I'm gonna let you guys know any information, especially if it's gonna affect your ratings and things like that, because I want you guys to be sent bigger orders or higher paying orders. I want you to be part of these programs, because all that stuff helps. Top Dasher, large order pickup program, and having the pizza bag to get those orders, all that stuff adds extra money into your pocket or whatever it is. And then the more orders you take, the more money you take home at the end of the day. Sometimes when you take all the orders, sometimes it balances out at the end of your dash or whatever it is. So if you can do it, try it out to try to hit these programs, because that's where it really gets you. And you get sent a lot of shop and deliver orders that have high paying outs as well. So I'll leave it at this. Like I said, it's just always information that I'm gonna make sure that you guys know. And like I said, I run a positivity channel in the sense it will never be negative. I will never talk bad about DoorDash. I will never talk bad about the customers, and I will never talk bad about the drivers. We all have to work together to make this right and keep it going, and not forget the luxury we have in doing this job, to where we don't have to answer to people. We don't have to answer to managers. We get up and do this when we want. So you have to be mindful and look at the luxury that we have. Maybe the pay is not the greatest, but you still have to look at it like there's no other job like this, in the sense of these gig jobs, to be able to deliver and sign in and out when you want as an independent contractor, versus going to getting a part-time job. And for some of you, it probably is worth it just getting a part-time job. But at the end of the day, the benefits of doing this is not having to answer to anybody. So and to do it when you want. You can cash out daily, or you can cash out weekly. Like, we have so many options and stuff that we forget and we take for granted. So I'm gonna always be on the side of getting out here making some money, always be on the side of keeping it positive. So with that said, I will leave you guys at that. You know what it is, your boy C Moto. Until next time, peace out.